All right, y'all. Football season is over, at least for the Colorado Buffaloes, and it's time for those who are leaving to exit the program and start getting ready for the next stage in life, specifically Travis Hunter. Now, Travis has been in the news more in these past few weeks because of the actions of his girlfriend or the woman that he chooses, because I can't even say chose, because he's continually choosing her every day to entertain her and be around her. Now, I'm not going to get on her and tell Travis or say, well, Travis need to leave and she doing this and she doing that and just look at the way she act. First of all, it's not my place. Second of all, y'all act like y'all ain't never dealt with somebody who y'all shouldn't have been dealing with and people told y'all. I think for, you know what I'm saying, especially like my 80s babies, and, you know, even back further than that or whatever, we know how it feels, whatever, because our mothers would tell us to our face and right there with the girl that we call ourselves crushing on or caught up on or sweet on, whatever you want to say. Our mothers would say it in front of us and more so in front of them. This ain't gonna end well. You need to leave her alone, and then look at her like what you want to do. So if, and this is a big if because I'm not trying to get in these people's relationship or whatever. I know from what we've seen, the couple things that we've seen or whatever, with the whole, especially with the whole, you know, he wasn't my type or whatever, you know, that can kind of speak to level of attractiveness or whatever that she finds in Travis or whatever. And it's just like, you know, as any person with any sense will tell you, attraction is something that cannot be negotiated. You know, a person either has it or they don't. They either attracted to you or they're not. You're either attracted to them or you're not, you know. Short of maybe like surgery or like dropping like a drastic amount of weight or something like that, ain't nothing gonna make you attractive to that person. It's like a lame or whatever, which some people may call Travis a lame. I've seen people call Travis a lame, but again, I'm not doing that because, yeah, man, it is what it is. But what I'm trying to say is like, you know, once the way a person sees you usually when they first meet you, that's why they say first impressions are so important, because it's hard for a person to be convinced or convince themselves even that this person isn't who I put them up to be when we first started getting involved or when I first met them. And that actually kind of like speaks to maybe the reason why Travis ain't leaving, because Travis see his world in this woman or whatever. Like, and again, this is Travis's mistake to make, if it is a mistake, because we didn't all dealt with people who we shouldn't have dealt with, and or we've all, at least at one point in time, tried to go after somebody who showed us out the gate that they weren't interested. Either they are telling us, that they're telling us subtly, just in passing the conversation, oh, you know, you're normally not my type, or I normally don't date guys like you, you know, or whatever. Or if they just come out and say it like, no, the answer is no, and you keep on forcing it and forcing it or whatever, and we don't realize that it is protection and rejection. And then you really find out once you get what you dare I say, desperately wanted. Once you get what you was chasing after, you had to have it. You had to have it your way. Burger King in this mother. You had to have it your way. And you see what having it your way got you. It got you out here looking bad. It got you with attitudes and things like that. Now, and I don't recall the young lady's name or whatever, but there have been a couple of isolated incidents, again, on their podcast when they was talking about how they met each other and stuff like that. I didn't even know they had been together for 5 years. Like, but I would think that some of these people who are talking about Travis or whatever should probably know that. And it's just like Shador said, a lot of these famous people like Dez Bryant and other NFL players and stuff like that, like, dog, y'all can definitely get in contact with Travis. if y'all really felt that way about it or whatever. But it's like, do y'all want to help him or do y'all want to help yourselves in some weird way? But again, don't let all this outshine the fact that Travis Hunter is a dog. He a beast. He whatever you want to call it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, great wide receiver. Probably going to be a corner full-time in the NFL or whatever, because, you know what I'm saying, like one of the greatest lockdown corners to come to the next great lockdown corner, I should say, to come to the NFL, whatever. He's probably going to get some time at wide receiver. You know, maybe not as much time as he did in college or whatever, but, you know what I'm saying, he's definitely shown that he has the ability to do both or whatever. Probably needs some better improvement on his route running and all that, but hey, anyway, y'all telling Travis to leave that girl, that's just like somebody telling you back in the day to leave somebody, or somebody currently today telling you to leave somebody and you ain't ready to leave because the things that everyone else is saying about them or that they see about them, you don't see those things. So ease up on him, man. Ease up on him. If he making a mistake, that's his mistake to make. But, you know, hey, man, just pray for the best or whatever. And again, we got to be careful about, not to say that this girl might be bad for Travis. I don't know. What I am saying is we need to be careful about judging people that we don't know based off of a couple of isolated public incidents that we saw, and it's just like, nah, that's a bad look or whatever, because we never know what's going on. And like Travis said, I know my girl, and I know what a lot of people are saying or whatever. You think you know her, but again, this is Travis's mistake to make. If it is a mistake, hell, that girl might be the best thing that ever happened to him. And that's not even saying that they got to be together forever. Sometimes the best thing that a person who is the best thing to happen to you is, well, shoot, that's just like anybody in life. Everybody is temporary. So this is temporary. Travis is learning something right now. And depending on his stubbornness or his unwillingness to see what is right in front of him or whatever, like the truth that's right in front of him, be it whatever, because we don't know the truth, because we don't interact with this girl. And we don't interact with Travis. So we, you know, if he wants to ignore that stuff, more power to him. More power to him. He's a young man. Well, shoot, he a man or whatever. Like, and these are the stages of manhood where you got to learn, you know what I'm saying? You learn about decision making or whatever. Now, you can learn about decision making through making good decisions, but unfortunately, you also learn about decision making through making bad decisions as well.